Umakhaya ngamakhaya kwendawo ngendawo. My name is Apiwe Sanqela, aka Amazon, the DJ. Welcome to another special edition of TheConcepts. We are recording live from the Rap Studios up in Newton Park. And I'm bringing you another special guest for you today. His birth name is Khanyisa Khozani. It's a Khozani name.
Yes.
And he's a composer, singer, songwriter, rapper, and also a choreographer. An award-winning artist of Best Rap Artist for the Gabriel Global Gospel Awards and the Artist of the Year at the Mpuma Koloni International Gospel Awards. He does gospel with a different sound that even in the club, they can dab on it. Without wasting any time, please welcome Flesh RSA. How you good, my brother?
Yeah, I'm good. So how are you?
I'm good. Thank you so much, man, for taking time to be with us. So, without wasting any time, take us back briefly. Who is Flesh RSA?
Okay, Flesh RSA. Initially, my name was Flesh. It's FL3SH.
Yeah.
Well, and then when I tried to upload my music, they said, there's already someone using this name I think from the States. So I thought, okay, let me just put a 3 instead of...
Oh, yeah, because I was also going to ask about that.
So instead of that E, I put a 3 there. And then I added RSA just to say, okay, this one is from South Africa.
Oh,
from the Republic of South Africa, yeah.
Oh.
So, yeah. My real name is Khanyisa Khozani, born in PE, raised in Libode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was raised by my grandma. Yeah, so, yeah, that's where I got the whole background of music. Now, I learned a lot. When I was young, I feel like there was just something about my brain, because I learned a lot of things without even someone saying, okay, you're not supposed to do that, okay, you can do it, like, go on. So every day we would pray and lean, and I would listen to my grandma, how she my grandma was a beautiful singer. So I got that from her. I learned from her, and then I joined a choir called Izanokolo. I think I was still 12, 13 there. It was a choir of our big brothers from the village. So we used to look up to them, like, and then when they said, hey, wouldn't you like to join the choir? They took me and my cousin Abongile. We joined the choir. We sang for a few years because in 2007 I had to come to PE. Then when I came to PE, that's when I was introduced to hip hop, because back there I was singing that gospel. And then when I came to PE, I was introduced to hip hop. So I used to go to cyphers. I switched from that gospel to like the mainstream hip hop. Like I was hardcore. And I used to dance. I still do. So we used to go to cyphers just to dance, because when I started, I felt like, okay, I'm not at the standard of these guys, because there were a lot of underground kids. There were groups that we used to look up to, about TWC. And I was like, hey, I wish I could be like these guys. But then I grew. I think I grew very fast in writing and music. But in 2012, I got saved. And it just didn't make sense for me to just continue singing.
Just for fun.
So I decided to change the message, not change the style or the genre, the sound. I just changed the message within the sound. So when you listen to me, some people doubt that it's gospel until you hear the
Yeah.
lyrics and you're like, oh, okay.
And even that with having a gospel, because there's a lot of like even amapiano, there's a lot of gospel message in amapiano, but people
Yeah.
still dance to it like a normal song. Like even when I hear your sound, it's a normal sound. It can compete with the mainstream hip hop,
Yeah.
and the sound is very good.
Mm.
Wow. So how did you realize that you music was the way forward for you?
Oh, you see, since I came to PE, now when I was still in Mthatha, that's what I always say to people, that it's good to be in a space where people don't know you, so that you can reintroduce yourself.
Wow.
Because when you are around, like if your mother can say something negative about you, you'd be very offended because this person knows you. But if it's someone that does not know you, you're like,
Oh, that's powerful.
This person doesn't know me. So when I arrived in PR, I met people that didn't know me. So it was up to me to say, oh, I am that quiet guy. So I met Usia. He's still my best friend. Till today. When he saw me, he was like, bruh, this is what we are doing here. He didn't ask if you can rap or you can do it dirty. He's just, this is what we are doing. We have this group. Would you like to join? Because if you're gonna be my friend, then you have to do this thing. You have to do this
thing.
Come on, I had to. So I started writing, and he was the one who would say, okay, no, this is nice. Okay, you must remove this. You can't use other people's lines because it's called biting. So I learned everything from him. So I was like, okay, I have to be creative. I have to think. Who am I? And talk about that. So that's why I feel like when I arrived at church, I got to know the real man in me. Because I used to talk about this thing. The flesh. But when I arrived at church, I got introduced to the real man. Because the flesh is humus. When you say human, that's two words. Humus and man. Man is spirit.
Wow.
Humus is it's dust. It's the dust of the ground.
It's touchable, it's tangible, and
that's humus. So when you say human, you say a man of the dust. But when you say a man, then you're no longer talking about this.
The flesh. Wow.
That's why even when someone says God created man. The Bible says God created man. And then it says let us make man in our image and after our likeness. And then verse 27 says, and then God created man. Male and female created he them. Who is them? Men. But they are both male and female. But they are men. So in the spirit there's no gender. But only the soul and a gender. So I got introduced to that. So there was so much to talk about when it comes to gospel, and I'm part of a church that is very much into the word. So I was like, I will never run out of things to say about God. When I released my album in 2019, I had already written like 50 songs in a shack. I was still living in a shack. That's why I say I already have the I already have the second album.
Yeah.
Even though I haven't released it.
Yeah.
It's already there in the bag. Even the third one I can
It's already there. Everything's there.
I can release 2 albums now.
Yeah.
Because I always write.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if it was not music, what would you be doing?
I do everything that's called art.
Mm.
I draw, I dance.
Mm.
Uh,
So i-art kuwe kahle kahle.
that's just my thing. And ndikhulele ezilalini, so
Yeah.
umdongwe.
Okay.
So,
Inkomo nentontolo,
God,
yes,
you would build those things. Yeah, well, I remember we would go kuthiwa kusemdongweni. Sifike past nantsike senze umdongo. I just had this idea, right? How about ndithathe neclipper, yabo la ndawo ngathi imela pha kuneclipper, and then use it to sculpture something ngelitye. They were kubona khona lawo matya unkuphunkupu once ba abantu bathanda ufaka emlonyeni. Yeah. And I created inatsika ngala litye. I tried to create a face. Yeah, well, but that was just an idea that came to mind. I was like, I can do this thing. Now, anything that you show me, I can do it. Even if you can put Michael Jackson here and say, do a move.
Yeah.
I will do it.
Wow, man.
There's just something about me, my eyes, and how they just. I would look at you, and I would know how you did it. Like I can just imagine about, okay, if you do this, this is how it's gonna look. Even if I'm not standing in front of the mirror. Like, yeah. So I am that person.
Yeah. So you begged awards through your music.
Yeah.
Now, what do you wish you could achieve more on top of that?
Okay, so Engonzweni, they call me Mr. Platinum. I haven't reached platinum yet, but we say we keep saying it by faith that this album is gonna go platinum. Well, that's why I haven't released the second one. I feel like it hasn't reached the people.
Yes.
Well, I didn't want to have 5 albums that people don't know about. Now, and then I would always, hey, this was my first album. 2019. And then that's kipunyaka. We didn't know that who is this guy. So I feel like this album needs to reach abantu. On a national level, even an international level. I have friends in Namibia, and they would always say, when they listen to my music, they're like, this song, even if you can perform it in Nigeria,
everyone will dance.
You see,
everyone.
So, and these people can't even hear his thoughts. They speak in Namibia. They speak the Khoisan language. They speak that. They speak language. They speak Afrikaans and English. Very few people from Namibia speak Ilando. I haven't heard a Namibian language. Every time I come across someone from Namibia, they're speaking that. I don't know if there's another language from Namibia, but I know that they speak Khoi, the Bushman language. They speak Afrikaans and English. But they love my Xhosa.
So what's next for Flash now? Anything coming? Anything you're planning to do for the near future?
Okay, let's start with this event that I'm about to do on the 15th of October. Saturday. This
Oh,
coming
this Saturday.
Yeah, I have an event. It's called Sovereignty Worship. Yeah, people have been asking about what is this sovereignty? And I'm like, hey. But a lot of people I would hear when they pray, like, oh, sovereign Lord, Lord, you are so sovereign. You know? But now when you write it down, they're like, what is this? You know? So initially I wanted to call it freedom of worship. Yeah, like freedom of speech, like you can say whatever you want. Yeah, so freedom of worship meaning you can worship God your own way. Yeah, I'm bringing my own way of worshiping God. Now I remember performing Gonzo Elapetwesi, and the pastor there, the guy that invited me told me about this. Like when I was ministering, he was like, you see, this guy, this is exactly what we want to hear. You know, he writes what he feels and he performs it. He presents it. Yeah, well, he doesn't try to be like other people.
Yeah.
Yeah, well. So, initially, what I was trying to say is that you don't have to conform, for you to be called a worshipper.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you don't have to cry on stage for Bagut where you are a minister of music. Yeah, well, I'm a minister of music, ordained minister of music now, but my music, I don't do I write lendo ndinigwayo yabo, and I present it ngohlobo endifila ngathi yabo, because God has called me to be a joy bringer. Yabo, the Bible says that joy comes in the morning. Weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. But it's not talking about the morning.
Exactly.
The morning, it's a atmosphere that comes, that you feel when God is there. It's the presence of God. So when that's why it says in the presence of God there's fullness of joy. So in that morning, when that presence come, the morning, the joy is there inside. The joy comes wrapped in the morning. The morning is the presence of God. So when God arrives, he comes with joy.
Hey.
So that's what it means for me. I'm called for that. And I make it a point that even if I'm invited at an event, figure cover by 5, I'll perform as if I'm performing in front of 5,000 or 500,000 people. I give the same energy. It doesn't matter if even the inabanda bangapi. I think that's one thing I've learned from my spiritual father, Bishop Bongs Kalabele, is that you always give your best. That's what he does. He always gives his best. Doesn't matter if abantu aboganet babambala abantu enkonzweni. Just know abongalo mean there will be an abundance of ilizwi. He will preach like nobody's business, because he understands that the people that came emvuleni bazo khonza, they mean business.
So where can people get in touch with you, and where can they find your album and have a good listen to it?
Okay, on Facebook I'm /RSA, FL3SH _RSA. On Twitter, same thing, FL3SH _RSA. Even on Instagram, same thing. You can find me there. My album is out on all platforms. Dezzer, iTunes, YouTube, everywhere, even on Instagram, like even on TikTok. Like if you wanna do a challenge, you can search one of my songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my album is there. My album is called SEKANI.
Oh.
Now, SEKANI, The Perfected Promise. Now, so my album was released on the year of perfected promises. Yeah. So engonzweni yam, every year there's a Rema word. Yeah, bo. So 2019 was the year of perfected promises. Yeah, bo. And if I remember correctly, in 2015, when I met Bishop Dwayne Poe, I almost said Dwayne Poe, Bishop Dwayne Poe from Delaware in America. Yeah, so when he prophesied over my life, he said that God has called you for this and that and that and that. But he's saying, wait for 3 years and he will give you what you want. Now, so that was end of 2015. So I had to count 2016, 2017, 2018. And then 2019 was the year of perfected promises. And I released my album in 2019. So I called it SEKANI, the Perfected Promise. So that album was my perfected promise. And SEKANI is an Egyptian baby name, or an Arabic baby name, which means joy and merriment. It's like ulonwabo ngesixhosa, but in Arabic it's SEKANI. So I think all of my albums are gonna be called SEKANI with
the
a
edit name.
subtitle.
Yeah, okay.
SEKANI. Dun, 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 dun.
Wow.
So my album is out on all these platforms. All platforms, any platform that you can think of.
Yeah.
Whether you are on Facebook and you wanna post it in a story, you can just search one of my albums, one of my songs on that album. Yeah.
Wow. I started seeing this gentleman Ekhaya session, and I'm telling you, man, when he performed, everyone went to the front to join him on stage. He's very incredible, and that is Flash RSA. Do check him kuzo zonke digital platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and the album yakhe SEKANI is available in all digital platforms. And it's been fun, it's been fabulous. This has been TheConcepts. My name is Apiwe Sanqela. Thank you so much, my brother, for joining us today and taking time to be with us.
Thanks. And I don't want to leave here and not send a shout out to Love Child for the platform. I think Ekhaya session is maybe it's still a beginning for me. About the way people see it, but it's about to be a big movement. It's already a movement. But big things are coming. Big things are coming for Ekhaya sessions.
Big things are coming, and this has been TheConcept. Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe, to like and comment below, and don't forget to press that notification bell so that when we upload new videos, new content like this, you can get notified when we upload them. Thank you so much for tuning in. Till we meet again, this has been TheConcepts.